I don't know why I thought of this, Jason, but and I hardly ever speak Spanish, but if I were to read your name in Spanish, I'm sure it'd be pronounced Jones.
Jason Jones.
Jason Jones. And we have this guy at Temple Planet in San Diego. His name is Joe Wingate, but his mom is like Mexican American, like serious Chicana from Logan Heights, San Diego, like barrio. But he looks like a surfer dude. He talks like a surfer dude, and all of a sudden he just talks like straight Chicana. So this funny guy who's an MMA coach, San Diego Combat Academy training coach. He's a funny guy. He's like this Hawaiian dude, calls him Jose. When he got there, like just a weird, odd Spanish pronunciation of a name. This guy is so Hispanic. Not in Spanish, but I'd share with that.
Yeah.
We were going over something that I think will help you too. And if you can show them, we'll just do a silent with that. We'll rush you on. I suppose you take me out. You want? No. All right. Okay. We're good. So. So you control, the reason why I won't have this is we were talking about takedowns as mature practitioners. We're coming in hand by hand, you want to get this rest, you want to go for an arm drag, but it's hard for me to do all these different things when they're kind of good at where we stand. So I can't get it out, I can't get the arm drag from here. So what I'll do is I'll drive this out and he pummels the gun in. I come in, down pressure, not grabbing this way. My finger, my middle finger, I'm trying to get on that little wrist of the line. I come in from here, so you're here. I'm here. I fail at the arm drag. That's what I want. He knows I'm going for it. So he pummels in to avoid it. So now this hand on the outside, this one goes immediately to here. Feet to the cross, this comes under, and I'm trying to get here to make a fist up. You can do this, but I feel it's looser on the base. So when I come up here, I'm bringing my elbow, I'm flaring my elbow. Elbow comes in and I'm flaring this knuckle up. Boom. His shoulder becomes mine. He's gonna probably stand and try to turn into me. Boom.
Yeah, you guys barely, it was so tight, you guys barely moved.
If I got my hips to move, but I'm gonna let go of his arm, just so you can see the footstep. When I come here, I'm pivoting on this. I can shuffle or I can just step through. It's a physical spot. So this momentum, he's gonna drop on my butt. He's gonna drop on me. And I stand up. So we're doing this because we don't want to take shots. We don't want to have to sprawl in these things. We're getting on the inside. So the whole hand fighting thing is I can't get inside. We're down the outside. If he becomes stabbing to this and he's able to turn in or whatever, to reach back, then we just restart. So he doesn't take the lead on. Because once I become his, he becomes mine, I'm also in that relationship. He can start trying to control me, give me too much and drag. Being cognizant that we have to get to you. So we're just gonna drill. Put your hands on my shoulders. That's all it is. I'm just trying to fight for that little arm. As you start feeling that I'm not getting this arm right, then we're going to slow it down to get it. Let's do it. So you're just trying to get either arm right or a Russian punch. So let's practice just the grip. So this is going to be your reverse grip. You're going to go. This comes in over and under. You're making a fist here with your wrist. Feel that? Yeah. Now I want you to put that elbow into your chest. Your deltoid, front deltoid, just invert my deltoid. Drop your hips, pivot, and gears. You're good. You're fine. Don't worry about the takedown yet. I just want you to feel control. Alright? Just get your grip. Just no matter about the takedown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over the right hand, the right foot, it feels a little weird to do that. And you're going to take your foot and you're going to step behind this way. No. Frontwards.
Oh, okay.
Like this. Yes. And you're, yes.
Yeah.
Now sit.
Pistol squat. Rotate to your left. Chest up. And keep that on until you're settled in.
Okay.
It feels counterintuitive, but as Brian said, because you're squared off in a perpendicular position.
So you need to feel it, right? You
Yeah.
just need to feel it.
Yeah.
Right? So that is fine.
Your arms gotta come over.
That's there we go. Okay. So.
I don't even see anything in trigger line. You can, because I feel like you can use it. You can just step through. Just step through. Just try to do the step through. So, I don't know why I can't find. It's a one. So, boss, yeah, no, you're good. So, I want you to look at what you're doing. Right now, your grip is carved for here.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to shove it down into the mat. So, let's reverse this so your thumbs on the inside. This little change is going to be the world difference. Everybody screws this up. You can do it with an overhook Kimura, but I feel that it's not as tight as this. Because if you shoot for this, you're going to push this elbow through. A little bit more. Look how much tighter his elbow became. Bring his elbow to your chest. Now, see your wrist, you're compromising your wrist.
Yeah.
Now,
That's hard.
what Brian did really well is he really
Put his head in
He gave you a little love, right?
Yeah.
So,
I do that I'm always pushing on my head, right?
yeah, he's got a pinched nerve in his neck, so be cognizant of where you're straight from your head to your shoulders.
Okay.
Like good wrestling position, right? So, he's gonna not resist, right? All I want you to think of is you can back step with this a little bit, and then you're gonna step through with this. And you're gonna rotate, just sit in pistol squat. Don't let go of his arm until you get on top.
Okay.
Now you're gonna do this to me. You're gonna, and Brian's gonna,
Go ahead.
he's gonna critique this. So,
Oh, I'm going to critique. I can't even do it right myself.
So, you're right here. So see how close your left foot is? Yeah. So you could be a little bit of a grappler. If you drop your hips, I'm gonna have to drop your knee. Let me stand up, and that allows you to take open up your left foot a little bit and then step through. See why I didn't have to trick me?
Yeah.
Because he's dropping his weight, I'm gonna automatically freak out, so I'm rotating over his legs. So, I was gonna try to do a live hand fighting, but we'll work on just this. So look how far in my little arm are.
Yeah,
This is what I shoot for. So I'm not definitely this, I'm not definitely this until I get in. Once I get in, boom, I'm good. Now if you try to get out, we'll just go play with it. So we're just gonna play that little hand fight. Then we'll take it back, arm drag, failed arm drag, or just so now that we know the finish, we'll go back to the entry. That makes sense. You're gonna lock in that small one, you just have control.
I just want to do that when you do it because you rise up, you push, rise up, you do this, right?
Yeah, because I know you're going to run. So do this. Thumb over. Think of,
I have, I can't.
Oh, okay.
I have, both my thumbs are moving.
Oh, you're good. Okay, so that's.
It's not as good, I know that, but I have to modify it.
Yeah, that'll work. So you're playing with it, play with it.
And there might be times where I can't. This motion,
Yep. I believe we know our own body. So, yeah. You can still do the arm work.
both of them. Torn the ligaments on both of them.
Yeah. Ow.
I'll tell you what, in gi,
Oh, you do it?
I have, in gi, my grips, I have good grips.
Yeah.
And guys can't break them, or they struggle to break them, they get frustrated.
Yeah.
So when you grab the lapel, I was rolling with a guy, right? And he couldn't break my grips. And he got frustrated. He was a big dude. And he caught me by surprise and went like this. Oh, snap.
I get it.
It's an illegal thing, right?
Yeah.
As far as the practicing of jiu-jitsu and training and tournaments,
You can't use single digit or even double digits. You want to get at least 3 or 4. Whatever. He didn't. And I wasn't expecting it because now if you go to do that, I just got low. So for review for the arm drag, so that we know what we're going for. We've done this before, right?
Yeah, it's been a while, but one time we used to drill for like 10 minutes.
So he's doing a color test, right? So we're gonna do different with the color test. Let's give a review for you,
Oh, yeah, it is. So I need more work than anybody.
Wrestling is hands, head, hips. So if I can't use my hands to keep mitigate, then I'm gonna use my head. If I can't use my head, look, I immediately shot my hips back. I don't want to be in here where he can manipulate you like a marionette, right? So with this collar tie, he's doing a frame and a gooseneck collar tie, pulling my head down. He's not necessarily breaking my posture with strength. He's using his frames of his wrist and his elbow on my collarbone, and I can't move. So I got a C-clamp, bring this into me to make it mine. He's really nice and powerful, so what I gotta do is shut this. So I'm rolling my left shoulder. I'm not lifting my head, I'm rolling my left shoulder forward as I pull this into my chest.
That's why it's important to trim your fingernails, because if you do this, and guys will scratch. I'll have scratches all down my neck.
So, because he should be clamping over my neck as he is, instead of trying to pull my head down, I'm able to roll my shoulder by pulling the shoulder in. I'm exaggerating this with 2 hands, this is 1. I'm rolling my shoulder forward. And now I'm bringing my neck out, going to this 2 arm.
Okay. Yeah.
So as I get him, boom, it's so natural, right? And you don't see subtly is he shoving you in front of the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't.
No, you're good. But look, see how I'm trying to get him.
Yeah.
It looks like he's moving his head.
You're feeling that's my shoulder?
He's rolling forward with the shoulder.
Oh,
No, but everybody wants to go.
no.
So I'm going to let you feel it. And I just want you to. I'm not going to hang on anything. So no, I want you to just kind of shrug your shoulder. That's all you do. Once you get that little, now bring my elbow in your chest. So once you get that little disconnect, then you can move your ears to your shoulder.
And you can use this hand to help hold that.
Okay. Yeah, as I'm shucking and I'm pulling,
Yes.
and I already have it.
Yeah.
So this is a great law enforcement takedown that I do with law enforcement and military. When I get to this, I'll overhook the shoulder, underhook the wrist, and I make myself in the nice distributors, as I call it. Elbows back, arms back. You feel an arm lock. I'm not really going for arm. I can, but your reaction is like, I don't want an arm lock. So, if we start the collar tie, I want you to use this same hand, same side, I want you to C-clamp.
Okay. Phone involved.
Right my elbow into your chest. So now, as soon as you pull me into where I'm pushing, and you drive into me, I don't like that. Shut the shoulder, roll your shoulders first. Give me that front part of your upper chest. There you go.
Oh, it's just that little adjust there first, and then we'll roll.
So you can threaten this arm. There's many things you do here. For arrest control techniques, I would tell officers drop his hips and bend up forward. Drop your hips, and I have to go with you. Because you got this arm. If you do that to me in jiu-jitsu, I'm worried about it. I'm going to turn into go right in that rush. Come on. Just a hand grip. So all that comes from me changing my posture. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you put your hand on my chest, doesn't matter which one, I do wax off. I don't ever control it, I'm using the blade of my hand. This hand is coming in, fishy hooks, no thumb, going up to the back of the deltoid. My fourth of the elbow, here. I'm swinging this across my body. That's just the arm. But if I do this and I try to control you and I try to go for this, it's less fluid, and I'm thinking of digital mechanics. This is really good for you from the shirt. So just hand on the chest, wax off, arm break,
I can yeah. I'm sorry.
wax off, wax off. Dude, armpit, and one's the elbow. So I want you to think of like C shoot.
I know. It's
You want the
like-
elbow. We do want the elbow, but if you shoot from my armpit, you're in the knee.
Yeah.
This one's that connecting hole that's gonna let me drive and step in. So once we get that little arm drag position, we're sweeping this across our body, using this arm drag to also arm drag, but I'm stepping through that back leg. So I want you to step through there. Here we have my back.
Yeah.
Nice and slow. Now flex your other legs. I want you to step through with your left leg. It's all right. Step through your left. So good. Backs off, arm drag, step. Let's take that back step, kind of traces. Arms, backs off, arm drag, left foot, forward step. Right here, step deep with your left foot. Look at where your hips at.
All right.
You can take my back, or you can take me down. So I want you to take that back, trace it. Watch as he goes. You're gonna see him just, he's already penetrating my back.
Yeah.
You are wiry.
So I need to turn him.
Yeah.
It already feels better. Feels a lot better, man. A lot smoother.
You know, if you want to get good at something, you have to drill it.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest mistake everybody makes, including myself,
Yeah.
is that nobody likes to drill. It's not fun.
But you have to-
Rolling is what's fun.
Well, if we can live drill.
Nobody likes to drill.
That was nice. Let's see. This.
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful. And all this is hand fighting drilling, it's live drilling.
Yeah. It's good. I like this stuff I need to get better at too. I always get really nervous when we start with stand up. I'm like, oh, I don't want to get thrown hard.
So try to get him to engage more, getting close, closing the distance, bringing his head down. Nice. Underhook, if you can't get him, go for a deep underhook. And after hurting that. So here's where Brian's really good. I'm finding you here. So he ties you up. And you can't get under or anything. What Brian does is he throws his head in from the top of his crown to the base of his neck. He's not compromising laterally. You're almost coming in.
He has a picture of
And that's what I mean. I want you to be careful if you come in, and if you come in and you're doing this and you're trying to go laterally, you might not be as strong as if you drive your hand.
Yeah.
I probably have a pinch my nerve because I do a lot of this.
No.
So for now, I just want you to be aware where you're. He's not giving you too much head position, but I want you to think like, are you fighting like this?
Yeah.
Or are you fighting like this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Here's the difference. I'm gonna try to do it on your shoulder.
Okay.
I'm pressuring nice and hard on the temple, right here. I got a big ass neck. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
So I want you to
More
go
direct.
from here to the base of your neck. We're not trying to get you to go up or down, chin down. Here's where it's strong. Not right now, not until you're like fully recovered, but I want you to think of where you're at. And if you're in a bad position, right here, you've got kind of shallow under, he's got this head position. Try to move your head position. Where you're at least not power, but you're kind of more to the right.
And yeah, I mean, you gotta make the adjustments to get your head best, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be caught like this here is no better.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna be able to pick on a million
See,
things.
but you can see where my neck is. I'm using these muscles to drive into them.
Yeah.
It's not as strong as this. No, that's alright. So I just want you to see those little things that you do. Step through good at keeping his chest position going for double unders, immediately never letting go until he's got under. He's got this over under. And I'm just carrying all his jiu-jitsu weight. You can help my way on top.
Straight on top of you.
Whew. Beautiful. So when you do come down,
Exhausting for you.
when you do come down, I want you to think of establish and self-control. You take down that over till you get those 3 seconds of control.
Yeah.
If it's a stazzy person in a self-defense position, you want to be on top side control, ready to be on belly to run.
Especially self-position, this guy's gonna thrash like the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you just throw him, go, woo, I threw him down, man, I think you should do that. We all do
I
that.
kind of do.
Threw him down, woo! Let's celebrate. It's not over till you celebrate.
It's mostly surprise. Like, oh, he's down.
That's cool. That's why we're doing
Rather
it.
than celebration.
Listen, there's a lot of ways that you can wind up. There's a lot of ways when you're going down or you're getting swept.
Yeah.
And you can wind up getting swept or taken down, and that guy winds up in the very best spot he could be in that new position.
Yeah.
You have choices though. You have to, best thing for humans, the worst thing for humans is hope. People have a hope that somehow it's magical. You gotta, sometimes reality is, you just gotta have reality, right?
Yeah.
And the reality is he knows at this point he's going down, right? He, on the way down, can maximize
Yeah, think of that.
where he's going to end up on the bottom inside control versus what he doesn't like is for me to be in the ideal position,
Yeah.
right? So you can land if taking down. You can land. You can land, right? So that you're already pushing the hips,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Block framing, so that you're not in a dead.
Fair enough.
I don't know, my language, I feel I'm struggling with language.
I think it's perfect. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, you're more like, okay, I'm still engaged, I'm ready for the next thing rather than, oh no, I'm here now.
This reinforces what we've been going over is not saying, okay, I'm going to start at close up. I'm going to start at side control. I'm going to start defending at mount or at back. No,
If I'm here and he passes and I'm doing something here and he passes and I keep here, I just keep my arm here, I'm giving him that underhook if he wants it.
Yeah.
It got right? So as he's passing, I want to make sure I wind up, in the best spot I can, right?
Yeah, we've been talking about how I've developed this habit of just retreating to comfort.
we all do.
Oh shoot, okay, now I know I can defend here, so at least I'll go there rather than
He's
when
not
you're
comfortable.
talking.
He's not comfortable until he's on top of at least one under or double under. That's what his comfort is. He scrambles to get there.
Yeah.
We tend to go,
And I would like to give that underhook to the other guy either.
Yeah.
yeah, if I'm going here, he's
And I don't like that. This is to me almost all everything I do that's like leads to a superior position. Underhooks I think are key. For me, I get so much mileage out of if I get the underhook. And now this guy has the underhook. I don't like this. Now yes, there's things you can do, the wizard. You can do a lot. There's counters, right?
Yeah.
But you can put some pressure on that arm, right?
Yeah.
But man, for one, this dude is in a dangerous spot right now. And yes, he has things he can do if he's good, if he's trained, if he's drilled, and he's got fast reflexes. But dude, it just. So I deny this guy the underhook, and I fight for the underhook. So that's just a big part of my instinct at this point.
Yeah.
So I want you to keep that arm on me until you establish it.
Okay. Go here. Sorry.
You're good.
If they turn the leg and take you back when you step over,
So the only, it's cool, whatever, it's not a big deal.
Did you hurt your ribs?
Yes, he went right. So what I want you to think of when we get this control, what you did was you came here and then you squatted here. I want you to go ahead and step through,
All the way through.
but keep this to your chest. We're both being nice to each other. We're all being nice to each other. But for your muscle memory, I want you to feel this and this, and as Brian's doing this because he's hooking it up and he's able to control my wrist with this without the thumb. With us, we're starting here and going here. It doesn't change Brian's control position to you. Okay?
Listen, I'm having to modify the grip. It doesn't mean it's superior. It might even be inferior, but with any injuries, if you have to modify and it's inferior to what the standard technique should be, if you have to modify and it makes a little inferior grip, you do little workaround, you do little adjustments, right? But you have to live with what you got.
I agree, but it's not really inferior. The only difference from here is shutting it down is where you're still shutting it down with this open.
The thing is, without that thumb, it's easier for you to rip out.
Yeah.
He can rip out, especially in that lower position, he can just rip out.
But here, it doesn't. It's fine. It's fine. So I want you to see my footwork.
Okay.
Neck to your chest, my chest to your elbow. So the only thing that you did, that they did is like you stepped here and then you squat.
Yeah.
I want you to sweep this. I'm really keeping through.
Mentally, it's tough. It's tough to do that mentally. If you haven't done it before, because what you're doing is you're committing. You're committing. See, you're giving up your base. If you squat right, like you're solid.
Yeah.
When you step through all the way and sit, there's no going back.
Yeah.
You have to commit 100% to the move. So you're giving up. You feel like you're giving up. You feel like you're laying down and you're pulling the guy on top of you. It's almost like
It's like a judo. You're pulling me over your hips.
Yeah.
so it's just like when guys are going to do the throw, right? And they do this, and then but they want it, if it fails, then you want to be able to get back.
Right.
To make it effective, you got to commit 100% and go all the way through,
Yeah.
right? And it's almost like you're
I really like that, what you just said.
you have to go all, you have to completely commit to giving your back to the guy.
Yeah. So turn over
You get
through it.
So now I just want you to
That feels a
pause.
lot better.
I just want you to pause. Open this toe. No, don't even move. I want you to open that toe. And now step through and try to drop on your right side.
Yes, there you go.
It's almost more graceful, but you have to commit to that little 3-foot jump. You're jerking across 2 ledges. And it's only 3 feet, but you gotta commit to that 3-foot jump. You're so focused on that 3 foot that you can jump.
It feels like you're laying back down and pulling the guy on top of you. Consciously, that's what it was.
It's really stepping over a 2,000-foot drop with a 3-foot jump. You gotta commit to that step.
So I shoot my foot all the way through, all the
Oh,
way
you
through.
don't even need, I want you to just, well, it's not even, go this way.
Like this?
Yeah. I know it feels weird because you're not really tripping, you're dropping his weight over, so his hips go over your hips.
I feel like I want to stretch my
I
leg.
know you do.
But you don't have
You don't need to. Watch it, man. I just want you to step, open your left foot so that your toes are open. If you open that knee, that's when I just step through your trail. Now drop. Where you at? Right on top. That's it. Go back to that. Two on 1. Open your left foot.
Hey, Mike, let me see you do it one time, please.
Boom.
Go slow.
Boom. I'm gonna connect. I like making them think I'm gonna drop my weight. I'm throwing this way. I step with my left foot
opens up in your head.
because I gotta open up my hips, so my knees gotta be going.
Are you putting your knee behind his knee or on the other side?
Not at all. I'm this knee.
Your
is
right
open.
knee,
Yeah.
right knee, when you step through.
I'll show you in a second. What I want to make sure is that I'm not here because I can't cross this. I have to open up my hips. And then I step through parallel to my foot.
Aha.
And having
He's actually not even going behind. He's actually going this way.
Look at that.
He's not, like, I'm thinking I need to trick you.
Right.
He's not tricking you whatsoever.
Yeah.
He's going, so if you go slow, like slow, I would want to step my foot through it like this to trick you.
Yeah.
He's actually going out. It's almost like a swing.
It's gentler.
It's almost like a staying takedown.
If someone's really taller than you, it's gonna fail. My little experience.
Okay.
Unless you get that really good, because a taller person just gonna lay on top of you. Because if you fail, try to understand, are they taller than me, and are they understanding the mechanics of what I'm doing? Who's it, Brady. 6'3", white belt. I tried it on him, he's so much taller than me, his hips didn't rotate, he just squared up off me and he fell on top.
The tall redhead.
Yeah, so he fell. So if I fail to come in on this, right, and I don't, I just want you to drop it. This is where I get the taller people if I don't commit to that swing.
Yeah.
We don't want that. I need to really rotate your shoulders to follow over.
Yeah, my hips sit right on the outside of your hips.
Yep.
Okay, so you land on top of me.
No. You get it.
No, I meant it helps.
I know. It's jamming the ribs, I think.
So you're saying, swear up to me.
Oh, like this, right?
Dude, you're still back.
I'm still in that position, but I failed at this.
And if you're two, let's see if I can. Yeah, if you're 260, I'm probably not going to get that.
Yeah.
So then I can just take your back. Because you're not, just because you wound up on top of you with that grip, he's still,
Doesn't feel
right?
awesome.
No.
When I sat right down on top.
I'm just letting you there is a failure there.
Yeah,
There's a what you thought.
yeah, I am. It's all right.
Big
So
four.
here, this one, what I was trying to feel for you, as long as you're keeping this here, and this one comes under. See, so you're gonna go over, and then under.
There we go. I got it.
So if you bring this towards you, my elbows help less. See what I'm saying? So you can still do this over grip like that. That's totally fine. Like feel that?
Like, it would grab my head.
With your, he would.
Yeah. You might go that way,
Still have
but you're gonna lose your back. I'm gonna take your back. No matter what, I think I have your back.
So
Because I let go, I let go, right? I let go and take your back.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah,
No, it's good. High percentage rate, but I've had those with taller people.
But, so do your bell,
Flopping over the trigger.
do your bell. Yeah. Man, this sucks. This sucks. I don't think it might be, you can roll me, but listen, anytime just do my back.
So the fight's not over. You get there at the bottom.
Because they're controlling that arm.
Yeah.
You're probably going to succeed in most people with that. If it's a couple of blue belts that have been doing it, see they'll know what's doing this for. And all it is chasing the hips. So I'm effectively chasing my hips when I'm doing this. And he starts circling to his left. I'm going to probably not connect. Because I can't step here and I'm losing control of that.
Yeah.
They'll get something.
Starts again.
Arm drag.
Look, a lot of jiu-jitsu, grappling, is angles, and right hip angles.
Yeah, sneeze there.
Oh, see that? You went for the underhook. And I immediately fought. I don't ever freely give that guy a full-on underhook.
So these little subtleties you're seeing him do and me do, just fighting for underhooks, fighting for overhooks,
Yeah.
fighting for wrist control, hip switching, getting on top. He's really, what I'm talking about, Tanner wants me to do is what you do. Wrestlers stay on top. He also gets easier to maintain top position and have to fight up from the bottom. And that's all he's trying to incorporate in my game.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that, but look, the deal is that if you don't spend enough time on your back fighting for your life, you won't get any good at it.
Right.
And if you're top game, you run into a guy who's good enough
to where he puts you in a bad position, and then you're no good at the right. That's you want to have a full, well-rounded game, and an important aspect is being able to fight off of your back and survive off of your back, and be calm and not panic, right? Off of your back.
So I want you to watch Brian, and we're just gonna do a little drill on our knees. Or we're gonna do a little arm drag.
Let me grab a set.
Yeah, or here, get on this line, get on this line. And what we're gonna do is play a hand game where we're gonna try to arm drag to get the person's hand on the mat. So if you arm drag, let's just say you're successful at arm dragging. Okay. The moment my hand touches the ground, boom.
Reset.
Yeah, okay. So that's all we're doing. I get you, and arm drag. So that's all it is, just that deep, so Brian can.
Okay.
So all we're trying to do is fighting for the inside either arm drag or something. So all we're trying to do is, if he gets me, he effectively gets an arm drag. That's the mat, it's a reset.
Takes it back.
See, that's all it is.
Yeah.
You know, Brian, we're gonna go with that.
Yeah.
And this is hand fighting hand position.
Yeah.
And it's safe because it's on our knees. Getting close. That's good. That's fine. Collar ties, underhooks, overhooks, shoulders, elbows. This is how close you need to be on your feet. Good job. Yeah, so you're good. So I'll come in and I'll go with you. What time do you have?
10.
I'm good for.
9:45?
I don't have anything that I have to.
Yeah, so say, I'll go for Brian, and Brian can coach you what you're doing, and this is all we're doing. Right? Yeah, there you go. Now, you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Maybe you can get more pointers.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think that it's just practice, is what it is. You're not doing anything inherently wrong. It takes developing your reflexes.
Yeah.
Right? It takes developing your sense of balance and center of gravity. And it just takes time.
Yeah.
So this is your feeling is how close I want you on your feet. You tend to be a little too far away.
Yeah.
But you can feel the differences. Now that your base on your knees, you still have your base. Your hips are under
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm wearing terrible, right? I think it's just a matter that we've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Like every day, this dude does it every day. He probably trains more often than I do.
Yeah.
And he goes every open bat within a 300-mile radius.
It's true.
But what he's doing
Yeah.
for me is just squirrely.
Yeah, a lot of repetition and not thinking. I'm still
Like,
it sounds
you know what you're doing? You can't help, right? It's
Yeah.
all it is building a reflex,
Yeah.
and it takes repetitive time
Yeah.
over a long period of time, every day,
Yeah.
and it becomes, you know, like I feel when you want to arm drag me, so arm drag me, right? So you want to arm drag me, so arm drag me, right? So it becomes like I'm swimming, I'm walking,
Right.
so now I have to put my arm down. When you give it to me, why don't I put my arm down? Right? So
You have to transfer your weight already.
I'm pushing my hips back.
Right.
Right? I squat down, push my hips back.
Yeah.
Right? Bring my arm back. So I'm here. You put your hand down, right?
Yeah.
So you do that to me. Shut me. So why didn't I put my hand down and you did?
Because you.
Why are you putting your hand down?
I'm not able to recover as fast.
Position and base.
Yeah.
Alright, so if I do this to you, go with it, don't fight it. If you fight it, fight. You know, I don't let me pull it, don't let me pull it. Then I do this and you put your arm there.
But
Yeah.
the lumbar,
Whip arm through and shift your weight and block the fist.
shift your weight back on your butt or your
Right.
under your knees.
So I'm gonna do this.
This is why this is safe for all levels, because you're not falling down and not hurting each other on the feet. But
Yeah.
you're still hand fighting, you're still working on getting to the back.
I've been hand fighting for 15 years. Every day, all day, right, all the time.
Yeah.
And
I can feel it too, just in the little movements. It's like
So
there's
it's
strength and loose.
my hip, you need to have flexible hips,
Yeah.
right? When the wheel a little bit forward, you don't want to overcommit forward because then your hand comes down.
Right.
So if I'm pushing, here's the deal. Can you push, but not push forward,
Right.
right? So can you push, and it ends up not being a push, it ends up being a frame.
Yeah.
Push your hips back,
Right.
rather than do this.
Yeah.
If I lean forward and push, that's a push.
Yeah.
And in jiu-jitsu, one of the most important assets you give away to your opponent is momentum.
Right.
So if I push and I put my momentum forward, I'm going to kick up like that.
Yeah.
Because you're going to shift your shoulder. I'm going to push and just shift your shoulder backwards.
Yeah.
So a frame is I extend my arm, right? But I push my hips back.
Yeah.
So now when you feel this, do your shoulder. I'm not leaning forward.
Yeah.
So when I lean forward and you take away this, then I land.
Yeah.
So try that.
Makes sense.
Right? Okay?
That's when you push it.
Yes.
Here's me just framing. Yeah. Cool. I get it.
Don't push frame.
Yeah.
And that's a good analogy for all kinds of things, right?
Yeah.
See, so I'm not like, so if you feel this, the difference here is that I'm framing, and all this is framing,
Yeah.
framing,
Yeah.
framing, here's pushing, right? You feel you're pushing, I'm trying to drive you back, right?
Yeah.
And now if I'm doing that, do you see what happened? That's pushing
Right.
versus framing.
Yeah. So for me to get in there.
Let's get a couple rolls before we go.
Sure.
Yeah. Brian, you down with roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 seconds and then we'll start.
What do you want, 3 minutes?
Yeah, we'll do it. Okay. That way he can get out of time. We'll do a little quick review.
2, 1, go.
Then you and I can stay, Brian, if you want. Turn to him. Yeah. Butterflies, but release. The other, at least, one of us,
He doesn't try to use it.
Oh, he's good, yeah. He's not frame. I want you to frame. Don't have a frame. Elbow across the hips. Elbow in front of his hips. Shrimp, and frame. Shrimp. He's gonna settle in and just let him cook. So you gotta not let him settle. Build that ladder. Frame him on his hips. Frame on his knees. Frames on his body, nothing out. Inside, build that ladder. Inside armpits, biceps, chest, Knee back on the hook. Posture, 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 posture. That's up, that's up, that's up. Left knee down, left knee back. Keep going with that knee shoulder. You're good, you're good. Frame, 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 frame. Scoot under him, not pulling him on you. Boot scoot in, there you go. Hell, wrestle up, if you need to, technical get up. Deep under, deep under. Then get his head position too. Chuck his head if you can. Which is, yeah, do everything on Do everything on my chest. Do everything on
Yeah, okay.
Watch your neck, there you go. Good, nice. Watch it jump.
You're making grass.
Yeah. So knee slice or 3/4 mount. Knee under. Put your hand on his shoulder or his elbow. Okay. There you go. Keep it back if you want. Alright, go wipe to your back, right? You go to the Jordan train. It's all good.
So what are you gonna do? My head is where your head needs to be.
Yeah, so I need
You gotta deal with that.
Pause right here. Put your head down. Let go of this and take this hand. Put it under his chin. Tanner does that to me. Tanner does that to me and
You were gonna struggle with this. In fact, that's gonna happen.
whoever's head is there wins.
Okay.
It's a little ice cream scoop under the jaw.
Me, you, your hands.
Just a little shock enough to make him uncomfortable, but you're not trying to hurt him. Work hard to trick the reach. The meat has not come around to it. That's the good job. That's well done.
Okay.
Seriously, Jason.
Yeah.
That technical get, that swing get, that's so good.
That might beat you, Jason.
Sweet.
You got one more roll if you want.
Yeah, go with
You can touch it. I did 2 minute run. You did time check. It is 56. It'll get you right. Okay.
His head's where your head needs to be.
Big lesson.
So Jason,
Yeah.
everybody does it. Everybody does it. And I'm gonna tell you, and you're still gonna do it. But every time you do it now, and you get caught, in your brain, you'll think, Biggs told me not to do that. And eventually, whether it's the second time or the 100th time, you'll stop doing it. And that's this. You don't reach for that leg. Don't reach for that leg.
Okay.
That's called, what's it called? When you
Just
the crucifix. And that's when you do.
Yeah. I figured since I was down, I should try the
Well,
same
it's the
thing.
same thing, permanent. Like, this is what I do, no, look. That's okay. Reach for it. Crucifix.
We can go over this.
Keep going, keep going.
Change your level of shooting. Okay.
Well done, Jason, good movement. Good movement. How long have you been training, Jason?
What's that?
How long have you been training?
A little over 2 years, with a break in between AC joint injury. But I've been doing like stand-up martial arts since I was 8.
I can't pick them up.
So coming into jiu-jitsu was still doing a lot of this. They're like, yeah.
He creates great striking distance. He's good. He's got that reach. So he's comfortable here, but we're trying to do him decent blocking distance.
That's why the head thing I think is so far. I'm like,
Yeah.
rather than get in there.
A little loose high with a
You got two guys who really understand that well and want to do like this.
Yeah, I hit the head carry forward for it.
I'm trying to get underneath and you've been down with me, right?
Yeah.
Right? Now here's the deal, people are worried about see that's how come I'm also doing this. Listen, people are worried about the striking, right? Now here's the deal, it doesn't mean I'm not going to get punched in the face no matter how good I am.
Sure.
But your chance is you have to knock me unconscious the first punch. So and you're committing. So if you do an uppercut on me, you try that uppercut right? And if you catch me, knock me out, then that's fine, you do that, right? But I'm cognitive of that if this is like, and I'm probably in a street fight, I wouldn't be doing this, right? But the idea, is that when you extend your hand, punch me, right?
Yeah.
Or people who are in a lot of high adrenaline, well, they want to do this,
Right.
and I follow that, right?
Yeah.
You know, and grappling is going to win against the guy who just avoided.
Yeah. Just doing all
It's
this.
sometimes days, you know, like, don't
Yeah.
even think about it.
Right. So it's hard for you to get an opening to really just knock me out, but you'll see that I'll frame you. You got your head down, I step back and I frame you so that I can get that head off and I can, right? I frame you. That's a big fight.
So we can review the hand fight, but I want you to think from two things I took away from you. When you went in for an underhook, what Brian's really good at is punching down that wizard and collapsing your elbow. So if you feel that you can't get out because he's really going to start tweaking your arm, try to go deep. That changes his position of his wizard. And if you can go across the body, great. I have to go up because I'm shorter. Sometimes when they start giving me this mirror lock, and I can't limp arm out, I go up and again.
Okay.
So if you got an underhook, you got a shallow underhook, and I start doing that, and then go across my body with this arm. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
And across.
Everything you do with me today, you reposition your head, you fight for at least an underhook, and you learn to take down that I've done a couple times.
Yeah.
That's it. That's usually you made
That's
those
fun.
things. And you got him, he's a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right. See you guys.
Nice to meet Brent.
So Thursday and Friday, I'm gonna be out of town. So all Thursday, Friday, and all next week.
Okay.
Not
Here tomorrow.
So tomorrow's your
Yeah.
last day. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot we're going somewhere.
Okay. Sounds good.
You want to do your time?
Yeah, do like a 6-minute roll.
10-minute roll.
I'm too old for that shit. That's a young kid's game.
Oh, well, I need my glasses.
Oh, oh, that's sad.
Oh, when I start doing the computer.
Dude, I'm a 1.5 power and I cannot read without him. I can't read one thing. And it started at 40 for me.
Yeah, I think in my mid-40s I started doing more computer work and I never really noticed it. And I was actually pulling somebody over and he pulled over his old grumpy veteran and jumped in. Why are you tailgating me? I was like, I apologize, sir. I was trying to run the plate and I couldn't see it. And he just didn't say anything. He just got back in his car and you know, I was honest with him. Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't read the plate.
What do you have? A 1 minute round?
Yeah. Who does that? And I had my glasses Yes.
There you go.
Oh. Who does that? Somebody did that by mistake. There's a 60, I guess it'd be 1 minute for 1 minute drills.
Maybe.
2, 1, go.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, all right, well, that's still.
I'm fine.
See like this?
Hey, Eric.
What's your guys?
Oh, I thought you were locking up the door.
I forgot my keys, but I am.
2.
I feel like we got good scrambles, at least I feel good with you. I'm trying to avoid the inevitable as far as once you go to side control, passing the guard. I'm measuring myself as like, how long can I stay safe with like how I'm feeling. With people that are, it doesn't matter what their belt level is, just where am I not safe? Where am I leaving openings? And then trying not to settle in the guard like I did. I should have tried to scramble a little bit sooner. But I was kind of worried about getting compromised, getting the elbow caught on the build up. I'm doing that deep half. Right.
I don't know where you're comfortable with deep pass, but I don't like this. Right? I don't like this. So, I don't know if this is the best. I mean,
That's really good, guy.
I walk my hand out for my biceps, feet, and then I don't like the deep half. Like being on top and getting caught in it. And if somebody's really kind of pulling you into a deep half, you can always do this.
Yep.
Right? Like underneath,
Yep.
open, even not on top, right? We talked about that, right?
Yeah.
But you can do that.
Yeah, I tell the females that they can C grip under the jaw or not from hip. You're just making a tight elbow from it. Like that.
Yeah, the thing is a rep, it's up to their, what is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, that's what I was going for, but that's not subjective.
Yeah.
Subjective on whether you're squeezing or not.
I've seen a black belt do this. He did it to me when he was visiting my old gym. And he just did it alpha,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
If you do a seat clamp,
So you sit.
and the rep thinks that you're
Yeah.
squeezing,
Yeah. I can see that.
it's subjective to the rep. So I'm careful about seat clamping the throat. But in self-defense, like,
Yeah.
of course, in training, it's like in training, right? We try not to do single
Yeah.
fingers. We try not to do these nasty things. We're in a street fight, it's all everything goes.
Yeah. It's like when I was telling Jason, I teach all practitioners to do that because he's really not malicious. I just want to
Listen, it is absolutely, I can feel, it's in that position,
he's different.
because sometimes when you're doing an Americana, you want the seat clamp,
Yeah.
right? But in other positions, that thumb is important, and I feel that thumb is important in that position.
Yeah.
This pressure on both thumbs, they both have these ligaments blown completely, they're ruined. Dude, I can't tear like, those bags with a little thing in the carrot holding up the ziplock. I can't do it. I have to have scissors. Toes. I got injuries.
Overlooks everything, man. Just,
Yeah.
that's all I gotta do.
I just don't use them. And like this, I'm real careful, I used to not like to let go, and now I don't have a problem letting go and just leave it.
That's what I tell people. I was like, my fingers feel hurt like when I first started doing. I'd already been doing jiu-jitsu for 2 years, but I started doing gi, my knuckles hurt, my fingers were tearing.
Yeah.
So I just started correcting it regularly. I go for the secondary grip that I want. I want this, you pull it, I grab the lapel that I want.
Yeah.
If you go for that, I grab the elbow that I want. I grab the sleeve.
That's the best. That's smart. That's the best way. I'm a slow learner. It took me 5 years and lots of injuries. This finger is ruined, so I can't, like this finger here, I compound fractured it right here. And that was nasty. I almost cut it off. My own self. And I would be actually, I'd be better without that. Because the tendons now and the ligaments make it so that I get holes all the way down into my wrist, right? So this is, but I modify. So instead of being able to curl like that, I just flip
You
like
just do
that.
that thumb, yeah.
I just do that.
I was thinking about you last night, and there's 2 things I was going to mention when we were talking about triangle. I did it to you today. I did with it's called the TV, it's like the Home Alone. I brought both hands in the frame to prevent the triangle, so you couldn't get one arm out because you effectively got this arm isolated. But then once I was able to frame back in, I was able to put my base. I was in a close guard, and you were
Oh,
trying.
yeah.
So I kind of went to here to stall, and I was saying, we were talking about this yesterday. Like someone effectively grabs this, and I'm able to come back in with my elbow. But sometimes all I can do is just get my elbows in and start framing from here.
Yeah.
And then just draw on here.
That's nice.
And let you sit there until you open up your guard.
Yeah.
So I'm framing, and that's something where you can rest. Here, what I was doing, which you do too,
The
is
thing is this is hard against a guy like you who's solid, good center of balance, good, like not giving me anything. I have more luck with the arm drag from closed guard and D because of the grips.
yeah.
Then I can hear it's everything's so slick. Because I went for the arm drag a couple of times.
You got
and I
this.
just slid.
Yeah. You
I
got
just,
this.
it just slid. It just
It was
slid.
beautiful. I mean, that was awesome.
Yeah, I switched.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I switched, and in D, I think I would have had a better chance of
Yeah.
maybe. But anyway, you know what? Your reflexes are really good. I couldn't get control.
Well, I was worried. I posted my hand on arm, so I put my elbow in your torso.
Yeah.
But you had this arm completely. You could have gone a step over with this leg. No, you could have just stepped over with this leg to get this
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
And then modified. But we didn't see it because we're scrambling.
Yeah, and I respect the game.
No, I appreciate that. And then the 2-on-1 in the key, since we're not doing this clamp or this one, grab that pistol grip. Jump
Yeah.
beautifully. That's going to be really good. I was thinking about the
Yeah, I
last
do
time.
a modified pistol grip, so I do this regular grip,
Yeah.
and then I swung the, I do a modified pistol grip, where I bring my thumb around, like, and I do this. I have these two in,
Yeah.
these two over like this.
Yeah.
Dude, that is such a strong grip.
Got it.
So I go like this, and so so you're like this, right?
Yeah.
These two fingers. Okay, try that. So you got just the normal one, and then you just, and it's a quick movement, and you rotate to do a pistol grip underneath. Yeah. Now,
2,
look,
1, rest.
right? You're just going, you're taking these two, going on the outside, and putting your thumb.
So do
Yeah.
outside.
Yes.
Got
Dude, that is so strong. If we do D, I'll show you that. Dude,
So this is what I'm saying. You get this grip and you shoot it down. Yeah.
it's tough. Dude, that's a great grip.
So you get this one.
So it's like, you're just here, and look, you just go, so you're here, and you're staying on the outside of the forearm with all your movements. You're taking your thumb and going here, and these two here. That's it, and you're squeezing.
So I'm thinking of this. You've got that.
Yeah. That's
That's gonna be a good
But
model.
you know what? A pistol grip is just right. That's a
You
pistol
can still
grip.
get that, yeah.
That's a pistol grip, right? I just have a modified. It's a combination of this grip and a pistol grip.
I probably wouldn't be the fingers in on this one just because it's so easy with
2, 1,
But with
go.
just a traditional pistol grip with this 2-on-1 takedown, you can do it with deep. You know what I mean?
I can a lot better than you.
Yeah. No, see, the thought like that. But everything you can do in no gi, you can still adapt for the gi.
Yeah.
Whereas you can't always do everything.
No, the grips. So the whole thing is that with D is the grips.
Yeah.
Is the grips. So I'm better with the grips than without the grips. So I'm just saying personally, right?
So like, you brace it like that, man. Just overhooks on it. You're doing great at overhooks on it. Is that underhook? All your underhooks are like, I can't believe it. You know what I mean? From side control, when you're just doing a great job of pressure with your underhooks. And all it is just underhooks.
Yeah, but so in D, I feed the lapel.
Yeah.
Right, have the lapel, and here I'm clamping, right?
Yeah.
But dude, but you're taking your elbows, right? And you're not resting your weight on your elbows. You actually just pull up this much.
Yeah, and I'm trying to sweep you, it's not working because of this.
So look, and I'm also planking,
I feel it.
right?
That's what I'm saying. This is all good.
And over time, every second that goes by, this pressure on you is worse for you than
I'm
it is for
breathing
me.
in. I'm carrying all of it. I think you got me with a liver shot at that knee.
Did you break your rib?
No.
Or did you blow a rib head out?
No, it's not broken. It was a good little shot. But I think you got the liver because I was like, oh.
Yeah, but if he didn't get the liver, if he got the rib.
It was right here.
Oh, that's a floating rib.
Yeah, so, but it doesn't hurt.
It will, dude. I've had that a million times. That's rough.
I know, so I was like, and he's not malicious. He just,
No, you know what? It's funny how guys who, I don't want to say new because he's been doing it for a couple of years.
he's been going.
When was the last time Tanner caught you in the rib like that?
Yeah, it's
I'm saying we'll even go 3 times harder, and our chances of having that happen are almost real. It's always with the newer guys that these weird things happen. I don't know why. I don't. But
so he's even more cautious trying to be nice, and usually his partner is this lady who he does yoga with, and she's now pregnant. She and her husband are having a baby, and
So
he's really cautious. So he's trying not to be a meathead, and he's been injured. So now he's able to ramp up the intensity, but he doesn't have the
body control.
the fluidity of grappling control. Yeah. He's trying to he's almost stuck in thought.
So, something's happening, you're falling or something, and my knee's coming up, and I think in my mind, I'm speculating, that I avoid that impact, right? There's certain things where I'm trying to catch a guard with a knee slide, and I realize that the way things are going is my knee's going to land on top of your face. And as it's happening, I avoid it. Or whatever I do, I stop that movement that's going to cause that. We watch out for each other, the better we get.
He stopped here.
Oh, that's
I thought it was just gonna slide out, but it just didn't get me.
dude.
And I was like, oh, okay, I'm alright.
Dude, we should take tomorrow off.
Well, no, I should be if not, I can still go, but I
Dude,
can
those
feel
are that. I've known so many guys. That right there, that spot, dude, I took a punching fight and I did some amateur boxing 30 years ago. And I was sparring with a guy who was came as a light heavyweight kickboxer. At the time he was professional. Ranked in the top 10. And I was just doing it I did some tough man contests and, did a handful of amateur fights. Whatever. I sucked. And I was never gonna be good. And I think you guys start early to get really good. But I sparred with this guy. And that was the first real, I think every man should have this happen to, never do. There has to come a time when you have to think to yourself, I can't just walk into any bar in the world and kick everybody's ass in there. You get this non-realistic idea of what a tough guy you are. Anyway, dude, this guy was taking it easy on me. And he decided, and that's why I also learned how to jiu-jitsu, where you can be so many levels above a guy, but you can still get good training, and you don't have to kill him. And so he was like, I'm going to practice my head movement with you. You get to just throw in, punching, everything. And I'm not going to, I'm just going to stand down, and I'm going to avoid the punches, right? I couldn't.
the harder you try, the more you
It was so light, it was so discouraging. It was effortless, and then every once in a while he would just pop, right? Just because to keep you honest, they were to me, every time I was I felt like a knockout punch. I would hurt so bad, and it was just a single jab.
One less.
Anyway, he did some rope and his hands are down, right? Anyway, if you let somebody swing at your head long enough, right? I'm just saying. But he wasn't also, in the beginning, he was in the ring. And he had all kinds of movement, right? But he was up against the ropes, right? So it took his ability backward. And I unexpectedly landed, it was an uppercut. I threw an uppercut, and it climbed a real good shot. And in a flash, it was his instinct, his reflex. It was just a real solid whack. And he stepped forward, and I felt I didn't even see anything. I felt the horror coming. I could feel something bad was coming. It was just this, he just did this, and I was I had enough time dude, he hit me with right here, with a hook to the bottom, right here, a full blown top 10 right, like, I didn't think he hit somebody that hard. And it blew the ribs out of the rib heads, out of the cartilage, and they wrapped, it was like wrapped. Dude, that took a year.
That's a painful
And he was like, felt real bad, like, oh shit, like, you're gonna sue me, oh shit, right? I couldn't breathe, right? And he's like, listen, this is what we gotta do. He says, take the deepest breath you can and hold it, right? And I was flat on my back and it was like the CPR thing. And I took a deep breath and he felt like there and he goes, and he popped all the way back into the cartilage and I passed out again. There was 3 times where I forgot, like, dude, I was assuming how hard it was to like sleep at night, right? And but I had to get up to pee, and I woke up to go pee, and I wasn't thinking, and I just sat up, like, you know, just letting it go, and then I popped back out. And I remember what he did, and I sat down on the edge of the bed, and I took a deep breath, and I went, as hard as I could, and popped it back in. Dude, I had a huge knot of scar tissue that had built up around those rib heads. So listen, these are no joke. That's gonna hurt like hell.
Oh no, I've had an injury before. This was just a good pop. This is like a good punch. It's not separated. I can tell the difference. But it just was a good solid hit. It was right.
So many people separate their ribs and pop their rib heads out.
There was an MMA fighter I used to do jiu-jitsu with, and every time he got inside control, I had to tell him, never to stop. Really? No,
What, was it meat on belly or?
no, just his ribs. He had protruding ribs. And
Oh, his ribs are getting in you?
yeah, his ribs fucking bruised my ribs. And after a couple of weeks of rolling, I was like, hey dude, let's avoid that second trip. He's just eased up. He was able to ease up, but he wasn't being a dick. He just had those kind of ribs that just flare out. Because his ribs have been broken.
Do you mind if you hurt me like that?
No. When we were second trip, we were fine. I was just, yeah. I'm pretty sure I broke these rib heads now. They flare out my back. She's like, what's wrong with her? I'm sure. But there's nothing you can do.
Rib heads.
Yeah.
You broken through the cartilage.
Yeah.
And now,
Plus you feel these feelings, but is that what you're talking about? So, yeah. So that whole part is going.
so your rib head means that it's like, it's almost like a little T,
Yeah, this is playing out from the chip ribs.
right?
Yeah.
So it's a straight bone and then there's a little T. And that T sits in cartilage that encases it and squeezes at the base.
Yeah.
So that's stuck. And what happens is that T tears through the cartilage.
That's what I'm sure I've done this thing. Now this is not
And I've done that on mine. In fact, you know what? They hurt already. Just touching them, it's sharp. It never has not hurt me for my rib. Like, they're always hurting, and I just ignore them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even consciously think about it anymore until I mess with them.
Yeah.
So, sorry about the ribs, that sucks.
Oh, no, it's fine. Like I said, it happens.
Glad it wasn't me.
But these are the kind of classes that I do, like in the sense that it doesn't matter if it's white belt to upper belt. We can always review and drill.
Dude, it's a great class, and I appreciate it. Thank you for helping grow my